Tight schedules and tough practices are obstacles that most athletes face daily. But for distance runner Mac McGraw, his fourth birthday would deliver a challenge he'd deal with for the rest of his life.
It was the night before my fourth birthday, and I was super excited. You know, it was going to be four, I was going to have my party, all my friends are going to come, have cake and everything. And later that night, I started getting super thirsty, and I was going to the bathroom all the time. And after I drank through a couple of Gatorades, my mom and dad took me to the hospital, and that moment I knew my life really changed forever.
From that point on, the Paradise Valley freshman learned that he would be living with type 1 diabetes. Rather than run away from his diagnosis, McGraw chose to face it.
I actually started cross country in ninth grade after basically no experience with running, and I really proved to myself that diabetes can't limit how you do in athletics. You know, as long as you take care of your blood sugar, you really push it, you just don't let it become an excuse.
Like McGraw, former WSU and UCLA defensive tackle Justin Mann discovered he had type 1 at a young age, but it didn't stop him from playing football.
I was diabetic and I also played sports. It was just something that I had to get over explaining to everybody. Coach, I need a minute, I need to go drink some Gatorade or whatnot. That was always a interesting conversation to have with other players on the team.
In high school, Mann was a top recruit in Washington. He later walked on to play collegiately for UCLA before returning to his home state to finish as a Cougar. Now Mann and McGraw use their platform as athletes to raise awareness through the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation.
To have somebody like Justin who is dealing with type 1, who is a professional person, who was an athlete, for him to really want to take the time out of his life to reach out and help other people and other people dealing with type 1 diabetes is a huge asset.
So I'm a youth ambassador for them, and I'm really happy I got this opportunity. I think I was 13 when I filled out the application, and what we do is I can do speeches, educate people about diabetes. I go to a lot of events, help volunteer.
While both athletes have had an impact on many, the fact is they'll continue to deal with diabetes the rest of their lives. But they want others to know it's still possible to compete.
I'm going to say I'll be honest with them. It's going to be very hard. It's not going to be easy doing a sport with type 1 diabetes, but what they need to realize is they just need to push through it.
Just keep playing, keep doing your best, and don't let it bring you down, and don't let it be an excuse.
These young men will continue to push through adversity, inspiring a new generation of athletes with type 1. For the Cronkite School, I'm Lindsay Wisniewski.
Come on, guys!